Hey Rotary Swing golfers, welcome back to this week's tour analysis. I'm your instructor Chris Tyler, and this week we are going to be focusing in on the beautiful golf swing of Charl Schwartzel, who just picked up a playoff victory against Bill Haas this past weekend at the Valspar Championship. We're going to be talking about one really critical move in the golf swing that can allow you to stabilize your hips. It can also load you up with more power. So if you've been struggling with getting yourself into a good backswing position, then pay close attention to today's review. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay everyone, so this week we are going to be focusing in on how to build a more powerful backswing by focusing on two really key moves here that a lot of amateur golfers tend to struggle with. And that is number one, shifting your weight, and number two, maintaining the flex in your trail leg. Those are really critical for stability of the hips and also being able to load your golf swing up. And I'm going to show you a perfect example here. And Charl Schwartzel is known by a lot of the peers on the PGA Tour of having one of the best swings in golf, and he does have a lot of really good moving parts. Very pretty golf swing to watch from beginning to end, but we're going to be focusing in on two really critical areas that are going to help you, number one, get into a better position at the top of the swing and really get your focus on stabilizing your lower half. So let's go ahead and take a look here from a face-on perspective first. And what I want you to pay very close attention to, and this is a move that a lot of amateur golfers tend to not want to make off the golf ball because they feel like they're swaying off the ball. So it's best for us to use this little black thing back here in the background, this little chair, as a reference point because the camera does shift around a little bit during this swing. But I do want you to see as he's going to start to move the golf club back, okay, you can see that he's shifting his weight to his right leg, okay, shifting about 75 to 80% of his weight into that right heel, right ankle area, which is extremely critical for us to be able to load our right leg up properly in the golf swing. Remember, your brain is going to respond to muscle tension. And if we know that we want to start our downswing with the lower half, then we've got to start to load those muscles up in that trail leg. So it's really, really critical that you start to allow yourself to shift into your right ankle and then start to rotate your body. Now, when you get to a more advanced level, what you're going to be looking for is you can make those sort of moves happen simultaneously. That's perfectly fine. But you want to make sure that you're making a conscious effort to shift your weight first and then stabilize by keeping your right knee flexed. And I'm going to show you what that looks like here with Charl. So go ahead and get him down to the address position. Very good posture from him. Okay, and just pay very close attention here to his right leg. Okay, so he's shifted his weight over there. You're going to see that he's going to maintain a lot of that knee flex that he had at address. Now, in a perfect world, we do lose a little bit of that flex. That's perfectly okay. It's just when you notice that your right leg goes dead straight on you, and you're going to notice a lot of your weight starts to dip over to your left side, then you haven't dynamically loaded your trail side up. Now, what can happen with that particular case is that, let me go ahead and focus back over here from a face-on perspective. If his weight were starting to fall over to his toes and his pelvis became really unstable, his golf swing could get longer and longer and longer because his hips will ultimately have more mobility in them. That way he can continue to rotate his spine, and then he can get his golf club to move further and further back. But you can see that this is the top of his swing. He's got really good load in that trail leg. He's been able to maintain his axis tilt at the top as a byproduct of being able to load the right side up properly in the golf swing. So if you've been struggling with seeing that your golf swing is getting a little bit longer and out of control, then I really strongly suggest that you focus on shifting your weight first. Make sure you feel about 80 to 85% of your weight in your right heel, right ankle area. And then go ahead and feel like you're pushing that right heel into the ground. Keep your knee flexed, and then turn your body to the top of your swing and do several reps of this. Do 50 to 100 reps and take a look at it on camera. If you're focusing on maintaining that knee flex, you're going to notice that your swing feels really short, really tight, and it's also going to feel really loaded up. Okay guys, so thanks again for tuning into this edition of RotarySwing.com's tour analysis. Again, I'm your instructor Chris Tyler. I really hope you guys get some good results on working on your weight shift and maintaining the flex in that trail side. I hope it starts to give you some good feel of how to build some good power in your golf swing. And remember, do me a favor, if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button below. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post those up and we'll help you out as best we can along the way here. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel. That way you get updates anytime we put out any of our latest free content here. Also, I want to let you know, I'm going to go ahead and show you a preview of a premium video that we have on the website that talks about why it's important to load the trail leg up properly for stability and safety. It's a very, very good video that's going to give you a very eyes wide open moment and how important it is to load up properly in your golf swing. So if you want to see that video in its entirety, then you can go ahead and click the link that's in the description below, or you can click the preview of the video at the end here, and it'll take you right over to the website where you can watch that video for free in its entirety, no questions asked. Let's get out there, let's play some great golf.
Very good question. Has a simple answer, as most things in the golf swing do. First off, let's understand why you don't want to push off the right glute. And that answer is also very simple. If you think back to the 60s and 70s, there became a pretty